Hello and welcome to Total Philosophy. In this video, we are going to be talking about René Descartes. But who is Descartes? Descartes was a 17th century French philosopher who is considered to be the father of modern philosophy and is famous for his quote, "Cogito ergo sum," I think therefore I am. But why did Descartes say this in the first place? Was he just stating the obvious? Does his saying have some deeper meaning? Was he the first Frenchman to realise that he was thinking? To find the answer to these questions, we first have to take a look at something called global skepticism. Global skepticism is the idea that all beliefs can be doubted. This even includes beliefs which to many of us would seem odd to doubt, such as I have a body and 2 plus 2 equals 4. A global skeptic is certainly not someone you would want to eat lunch with. Descartes disagrees with global skepticism and sets out to prove that we can be certain about what we consider to be true. To start, Descartes wonders what would actually give him reason to doubt all of his beliefs. He concludes that it would take an all-powerful evil demon whose sole purpose is to trick him into thinking that all of his beliefs are true when really they are not. Given the almighty power of the demon, he even deceives Descartes of beliefs that are considered to be more secure. For example, all squares have 4 sides. In order to show that we can be certain about our beliefs, Descartes states that he must prove that without a doubt the demon does not exist. Descartes begins this by moving all beliefs that he has off the table of certainty and into the bin, assuming that they are all false because they are created by this evil demon. In other words, he denies his entire existence and the existence of everything else in order to start afresh, but this time only adding beliefs to the table that he can truly be certain of. After some thoughts, such as I am hungry, I wish there was some food on this table, Descartes concludes that he can only be certain of one belief, and that is, I am thinking. This is because nothing, not even an all-powerful evil demon, can make him doubt that he is thinking, since to doubt that you are thinking would be thinking in itself. From here, Descartes now reasons that because it is true that I am thinking, then it must also be true that I exist. After all, my thoughts must come from somewhere, Descartes would say. Therefore, at this moment, we can only be certain of 2 beliefs, which are I am thinking and I exist. Hence the famous quote, I think therefore I am. Monsieur Descartes now considers how he could further add to the table of certainty. After a painfully long think, Descartes finally figures that the belief the mind can exist separate from the body can also not be doubted. He comes to this conclusion by realising that his conscious collection of thoughts and feelings can be considered a separate entity to his body, given that he can conceive that he is thinking and that he exists before he has proved that he even owns a body. Basically, Descartes is saying that the mind is a thinking, non-physical thing, which is completely different to the body, which is a physical, non-thinking thing, therefore meaning that they can exist without each other. However, so far, Descartes has only proved that he is a thinking thing, and has not yet shown that his perceptual beliefs are without a doubt, therefore meaning that Descartes cannot even be sure that there exists any physical objects or anything other than himself exists at all. It could be the case that Descartes is just a collection of thoughts that has no body, and that the demon is just deceiving him into thinking that the whole world around him that he senses is real, when really it is not. A modern example of this could be related to the Matrix. How do you know that the world you are sensing really exists, and you're not just plugged into a supercomputer that is manipulating your thoughts by making you think that the world it has created is real? Don't worry, because Descartes has the red pill to this problem. This is because, while trying to build upon the beliefs that he can so far be certain of, Descartes finds the concept of a perfect being, aka God. God, being a perfect being, has perfection in all of his qualities, therefore being all-powerful, all-knowing and all-good. René Descartes then furthers this point by questioning whether the concept of a god is a reliable one to hold. In other words, he is questioning whether such a being actually exists. To start, Descartes notes that he himself is not a perfect being. After all, he is capable of making mistakes, and is not at all all-knowing. Descartes then reasons that because he is imperfect, he could have not conceived of perfection himself, since perfection can only come from perfection, therefore meaning that the God he conceives of must be the source of this concept. Get ready to take that red pill, because Descartes now finally concludes that as God is all-knowing, all-powerful and all-good, he would not allow the existence of an evil demon that deceives Descartes into sensing a world that is not real. The existence of God also now allows Descartes to justify many other beliefs that he has had, therefore allowing Descartes to restore those beliefs that he had previously chucked into the bin back onto the table of certainty. Descartes thus concludes that the demon does not exist, and that he can finally be certain of many fundamental beliefs that he has, therefore showing that global skeptics are wrong to think that everything can be doubted. However, if Descartes had lived long enough to hear the responses of John Locke, David Hume, Friedrich Nietzsche, Immanuel Kant, Bernard Williams, Søren Kierkegaard, Pierre Gazon, and many others as they tore apart his work, the foundation of all his certainty, then maybe he would not have been so assured. Thank you for watching Total Philosophy. I hope that you enjoyed the video. If you want to see more videos like this, then please subscribe to my channel.